Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. Let's get into the Real Housewives of Atlanta. This is season 12, episode 16. It was the first night in Greece. And I titled this episode, Everyone Let's Not Feel Sorry for Kenya. If you are a fan of Kenya's, you stand for her, you want to get in my comments and go off on me and try to read me because I don't like Kenya, go right ahead. I'm going to warn you right now, get to typing because I don't feel sorry for Kenya. If you are a Nene hater and you want to get in the comments because I find Nene entertaining, I don't accept her bad behavior, but I do find her more entertaining than Kenya. Go ahead and get to typing. I don't care if you shade me for liking Nene and disliking Kenya. Yes, they're both the same, but Nene just entertains me more. Sorry, y'all. I did my makeup and I have powder on my shirt, but it's black. Let's move on. The episode opens. Everyone is catching the tea from the blogs that Kenya has split up from Mark. I guess this is 2 days after this event. They all can't believe it. Candy is over here talking about she overheard some argument and she can't believe the way Mark talked to Kenya. It ain't too hard for us to believe it. We seen the little bit we seen on the show of how he talks to her on camera. I can only imagine how he talks to her off camera. And then Cynthia over here talking about the things she known that Mark has done to her. And I'm like, what are you all? I'm sorry, y'all. I talk with my hands. I'm gonna try to keep my hands down. Okay. Y'all got in the comments and y'all read me for that. I don't know what they're trying to allude to. It kind of feels the same way of when Portia divorced. Who did she divorce? The football player. I can't remember his name. And everyone was kind of alluding to his past rumors of being gay. And I didn't like that then. Like, if you're going to spill the tea, spill it. Don't start alluding to things and try to get the audience to use their imagination of what horrible things this man could have done to Kenya. If you're not going to spill the tea, keep your lips shut. Because I want to know. It's not too hard for me to imagine that Mark totally disrespects his wife. He totally treats her like she's Brooklyn, a 1-year-old, and has to be told what to do. He has no respect for her opinion. But don't get on TV alluding to, oh, he's done all this awful stuff and she only stayed with him for the baby. People stay with people for children every day. Kenya is not special. Let's move on. Let's move on because Candy and Cynthia didn't spill no tea. And I'm still confused on when Candy became such good BFFs with Kenya in the first place. Now, we're at a scene where Candy and Cynthia are at Kenya's house talking about the news, consoling her, and I'm going to be straight up 100% honest with you all. I hit the fast forward. I'm tired. Kenya has cried over this man all season. We on episode 17. I don't want to hear it no more because as of today, what is today's date? March 9th, 2020, neither Kenya nor Mark Daly has filed a single piece of paper for separation, nonetheless, of a divorce. All of this is just talk. I can sit up here right now and say I'm divorcing my husband. That don't mean shit if I don't file the paperwork for it. I ain't divorcing him, y'all. Don't worry. We good. But, I'm just overhearing it. I'm overhearing it. Until I see someone file something in the courthouse, I don't even know what we're talking about it for. So I hit the fast forward, to be honest. So I don't know if they spilled some tea, if they shared some new information of what Mark actually did. If they did that in this scene, get in the comments and let your girl know. Because I hit fast forward. Now, when I came back, no, first it was a commercial break. And during this commercial, Cynthia was doing some promo with Andy. And I said, Cynthia, this is the second time. Miss Cynthia, you have been on these Bravo TVs for way too long. You have been slaying looks, slaying hair, slaying makeup. I don't know what it is about season 12. I don't know if you got a pay cut. I don't want to read anybody's coins, but Cynthia, your makeup artist is slipping. This is the second time your foundation has looked way too dark and your chest is way too light. This is the second time you've been on Bravo this season with your makeup not matching. And your wigs, you should never, ever, ever, ever this season read Marlo on a wig because your wig still looks a mess. But back to the show. So when I did finally stop fast forwarding and I hit the screen, because when they came back from commercial, they were still crying with Kenya, so I still let it fast forward a little bit. It stopped when Kenya said, y'all, I don't think I'm going to be able to make it on this trip. I don't think I'm going to be able to go. And I yelled at my television, stay home, girl, bye. Like, I don't like when people do that. I don't like when people want to cry, and you know you was going on this trip. You know if you ain't going on this trip, you wasn't getting no Bravo coins. So you were going. You just want somebody to beg you to go, and it only take one time for somebody to say, I ain't going. I'm like, girl, you sure? Yeah, I don't think I'm be able to go. Okay, well, my deposit already paid. I'm out. Okay, that's it. So we get to the famous airport scenes. I was happy to see everyone did not go overboard glam on this flight, because they used to come to the airport in 6-inch, 7-inch stilettos, Fashion Nova dresses, the best Gucci. They used to come glammed down, and I'm happy. That's not how people fly in the airport. People go in they workout pants like Portia, some comfortable shoes, a nice sweatshirt because it's going to be cold on the plane. PJ got to go to Greece. I ain't mad. Mama Diane got to go to Greece. I'm not mad. Everyone is there. Everyone huddles around before Kenya gets there. And Candy tells everyone, it'd be nice if you can help it, let's not talk about Kenya's divorce. And Marlo was me. Marlo never lets me down. She said, I don't think I'm gonna be able to help that, Candy. That was the best moment of the show. I love Marlo. Marlo already knows what it is. Kenya has talked shit about everyone's marriage. She loves some good hot gossip from the blog. So, of course, we see some gossip about Kenya. We gonna bring it to her, too. She love for everybody to put stuff all on the table for the group. So, it's her turn to put it on the table for the group. Now, let's move on. Now, Candy's talking about she don't think it's right for people to dwell in other people's grief. I'm like, Candy, that's how I know you're not true friends with Kenya. That's how I know you must not watch this show like everyone else does. Kenya lives for people to go through grief so she can dwell in it, make fun of it, get her shade, make everybody put all their shit on the table. And then if she's not dwelling in it, she's causing people grief. Did you just not see what she did to Tanya and this cookie bitch? Or lady. I said I was going to start cursing that much. But Nene was in her confessional saying Karma is a bitch. And I said, that's right, Nene. That is right, Nene. Karma is a bitch. And it's Kenya's turn to get slapped by this bitch, Karma. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it. I don't think they're going to force Kenya to talk about her situation as much as she likes to force people to talk about theirs. But let's move on. So we're on the plane, and the next thing I peeped is, since Mike Hill not in the episode for Cynthia to talk about his cheating, she still finds an opportunity to plug her man's book. And I ain't mad at it. I ain't reading it, but I ain't mad at it. She flashing her camera. Look, y'all, I'm reading Mike Hill's book, Open Mic. Plug your man, girl. Candy does it. Candy plugs everything. You learning from your girl, Candy. Candy plugs everything she wants to push. That's what Bravo is for. They letting you do it. Go right ahead. We finally get to Greece. We finally get to the house. I said I love the house. I love the pool. I would love to just swim in. I could just stay in that house and swim all day. I love a good pool. Portia gets to the house, and I guess cats run wild in Greece, or maybe a lot of people feed stray cats at that house, so they linger. But Portia talking about it's a whole bunch of pussy out here in Greece. I'm happy Dennis ain't here. And I'm like, girl, you reading yourself, but at least you know. At least you know your man. I'm like, Portia, you are reading yourself. That was funny. Okay. Now, we get to play a fun... Wait. We get to play a fun game to see who picks what room. And on the bus, they were talking about it, and I agree with Portia. Like, why are we still booking venues or villas or whatever, and someone gets a bad room? Why aren't we doing what Tanya did? Go somewhere, get a nice hotel. Everyone has a suite. Everyone's suite is the same. Maybe Candy and Kenya can share a presidential suite, but... we've been in this Bravo game, this season 12. We've been doing this too long to be fighting over rooms. But the house was nice, and pretty much there was not really a bad room. It was just one room that had no view. Like, it was like having an interior cabin on a cruise. You got a window, but when you open it, ain't nothing there but a hole. Okay, so automatically, Kenya and Candy, they get the 2 suites, the 2 nice rooms, master bedrooms. Cool. They hosting the trip. They get the nicest rooms. I really enjoyed the way they played this game to pick the rooms. I do feel like it was a little bit of nudge, nudge, wink, wink. You better volunteer right here or you ain't gonna get nothing. Because I found it very strange, as Nene called it, the alliance of Candy, Kenya, and Cynthia. Cynthia was the first one to raise her hand to get the next best room. But that's what Cynthia did. They was like, we ain't telling you what the game is, but if you raise your hand right now, you get to play. And Cynthia went ahead and raised her hand, the only one. I'm sure they told her. And all she had to do was wash the dishes. Okay, that was cute. Cynthia got to pick her room first. Next, the next game was the first person to raise their hand. They have to wipe off all their makeup, and they get to pick their room next. Nene raised her hand for that. That really wasn't all that bad. I don't know why Portia and Tanya didn't jump on that one. But Nene did that. She was like, it ain't no thing for me to rub this glam off. I done got my face worked on. It's beat without makeup. And you did look good without makeup, Nene. I'm not mad at you. So Nene got the next best room. Next, I think Tanya, Marlo, and Portia knew it's slim pickings now. Whatever is next, we all playing it. So next was eat some nasty stuff. I think one of them was raw octopus. One of it was a sardine. And they never really said what the third thing was. I wouldn't have ate none of that. I would have just had the interior cabin room. I wouldn't have ate any of that. Portia tried to eat it, but she spit it out. I wouldn't have even tried, like... I don't do gross foods. I just don't do that. Tanya won. She swallowed first. So she won. Marlo was a close second. Tanya picked the master bedroom in the guest house. Marlo picked the second room in the guest house. But last but not least, if you run and jump in the pool with all your clothes on, you can take anybody's room in the whole villa except for Kenya and Candy. So Portia, of course, she runs. She go jump in the pool, splash. She was like, I got this good go naked hair. It could take a little bit of water, and I know it can. That was some good looking hair. And but I didn't understand why she took Tanya's room. Like, if we was going to put Tanya in a room with no window, we could have did that from the beginning. But I did enjoy the scene. I did enjoy the scene. But I would have took Cynthia's room. Like, all you got to do is wash dishes. You ain't do nothing. Bam. I got that teddy bear room, Cynthia. Basement, there you go. Cynthia would have been all right with it. That's why I'm thinking it's a little bit of wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But it was a cute scene. It was a cute scene. And... to me, when I go on vacation, I don't really care about the room because I would have been spending all my time in that pool or out in Greece. The only time I'm going to be in my room is to sleep in the shower, so I wouldn't have cared too much about the room. Anyway, now we come to a scene where Cynthia wants to talk to Nene and ask Nene, since she has been married the longest in the group. Okay, she has. but we just gonna gloss over that divorce and remarriage, but whatever. She's been married the longest if you add them all together. And she thinks it would be nice for Nene to give some marriage nuggets of advice to Kenya. And I'm like, Cynthia, is Kenya really your friend? Don't you know how much Kenya hates Nene? Why would you ever send Nene to go give marriage advice to Kenya? Like, to me, this has everything Nene been saying about Cynthia. This has, I'm looking for a storyline. I'm looking to get some shit going, written all over it. I would never send Nene to go talk to Kenya. And I didn't understand why Cynthia did that when Kandi just told everybody to leave Kenya alone. So I'm like, are y'all really best friends? Because that sounds like something an underhanded hater would do. Like, go send my enemy, go send that person's enemy to talk to them about marriage when we know the lady is going through a divorce. Or is she? I said, girl, bye, Cynthia. Maybe Kandi is Kenya's only friend. And Nene, why would you agree? Like, Nene, I don't understand why Nene agreed. I know Nene is saying she wants to extend an olive branch to Kenya, but whatever. To me, this is the worst time to try to bridge a gap between someone, especially when you're on vacation and you just trying to have a good time and forget about what's going on at home. This is not the time to have your enemy come put it in your face. So now it's dinner time. Candy's talking about her role on The Chi. She's playing a drug dealer's wife now and not the soft stud she was trying to play last week, which I think that might be a good idea because that little bit of soft stud acting you was doing last week, Candy, was a no ma'am. That was a no ma'am. I still can't wait to see you on The Chi. And she says she has to kind of work things out with Todd because now the sex scene is with a man and not a woman. But doesn't Todd know that TV sex isn't real sex? You're not really having sex with the person. It's acting. Anyway, now... Okay, so now, blah, 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 all the dinner stuff. Nene asked Kenya, she was like, Kenya, I genuinely am concerned for how you're doing. I hate to hear this news about you and Mark in the media. I just want to know if you are okay. And at this time, it sounds like Kenya is going to give a good response. And she was like, I'm thankful for Kandi and Cynthia to come to my house and check on me. Portia, I'm thankful that you text me. I really appreciate you reaching out to me. I even appreciate you, Tanya, and you, Marlo. And then she went blah, 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 blah. And I noticed the shade right there, and I said, she ain't thank Nene. And I knew Nene would catch it. I was like, why couldn't you even say, I'm thankful for you all checking on me? She personally went around the table and thanked everyone but Nene. And Nene was the one who brought it up. It would have took you nothing, Kenya, to say, thank you for checking on me, Nene. I'm good. I want to thank you all for checking on me in my time of need when those blogs came out. That would have took nothing for you to say. But you wanted some drama. So now, now Tanya is in the confessional talking about how hard this is on Kenya. And she now understands why Kenya brought the cookie lady around. I'm like, Tanya, elaborate. Because I don't understand. I don't care what somebody's going through. That does not give them a right to be an ass to you when you did nothing to her. And I said, Tanya, keep this same energy of feeling sorry for Kenya because she's already said she has some more tea about you and Paul that she can't wait to spill at the reunion to catch you off guard because she know you're not going to come back with no tea on her. She know you're not going to throw any shade back at her. So Kenya has already said in the after shows, Kandi, we know some more tea about Tanya and I can't wait to get to the reunion to tell it. So I hope you have the same kind of sympathy for Kenya when she throws some more stuff in your face. If I was you, Tanya, I would be like Nene over here laughing in the corner. I mean, no, you're not supposed to laugh at people when they're going through something. But for Kenya, you can make an exception. So now, everyone is leaving the table, whatever, getting dessert, whatever. Cynthia asked Kenya, Nene, can you two stay behind and we can have a good fellowship talk with each other? Pretty much, Cynthia wants to play the middleman. Kenya says nope and leaves the table. She's like, I'm not doing it. And so now Nene is pissed. She's like, okay, she snubbed me twice. Because Nene was like, I don't have a problem fellowshipping with Kenya. But Kenya has a problem. And Kenya has the right not to talk to Nene if she doesn't want to. I feel like Cynthia ain't your friend for making you want to try to talk to Nene and making you snub Nene twice. But Kenya goes inside and was like, I just don't want to talk to Nene right now, but I'm going to take her this dessert and let her know that I don't mind talking to her. I just don't want to talk to her right now. Kenya, don't be like that. You don't want to talk to Nene at all, and I would respect you more if you would just tell Nene, look, this is something I don't want to discuss with you, and we can move forward with the trip. And so when Kenya goes outside with the dessert, she doesn't walk the dessert to Nene. She walks over towards everyone else. And then when Nene says, look, I ain't got time for this shit. Forget you, Kenya. I'm gone. I tried. Now Kenya wants to play like, oh, but I was going to give you this dessert. No, you wasn't, because if you was going to give her dessert, you would have walked straight to Nene. If that plate was for you and for Nene, you would have gave it to Nene and say, Nene, I brought you this dessert. Can we not talk about it right now? I just don't want to talk about it anymore tonight, but I don't have a problem talking to you on this trip. Bam, done, finished, but you did not do that. So I am all with Nene. Fuck Kenya. Candy don't come over here trying to sell Kenya over here to me. Yeah, I slept with her man. I stole her baby. I must have did the most horrible things to Kenya for her not to even have a conversation with me. Which she doesn't have to have a conversation to you, but I understand how you feel, Nene. Like, you're not going to sit up here and just keep snubbing me and think I'm going to sit here and just let you. We want to play that FU game? Okay, FU too. I'm all for it, Nene. The door is closed. I would have told Cynthia, I don't understand why you didn't tell Cynthia at that moment, look, I don't want to be the one to get in the middle of her marriage BS. I don't understand why everyone feels the need to have to coddle Kenya, especially Portia and Tanya. I would be over there with Nene like, look, I might not say nothing to you, but if somebody bring it up, I want to know. Like, I would want to give Kenya the same energy she gives everyone else when they're going through something with their marriage, or when she feels like she needs to put somebody's relationship business on the table. Well, let's put your shit on the table. What did Mark really do to you? You can't say leave the show, Bravo. She still ain't telling her truth. She still ain't telling it, and I don't care. I don't care. That's the end of the episode. I don't know what this Greece trip is going to give. I guess next week Nene and Portia makes up. That's fine. That's cool. I mean, it's only going to be a matter of time before Nene, once she's done attacking Kenya, she's going to find somebody else to fall out with. And once Kenya is done attacking Nene, trust and believe, Eva, this little baby basket she gave you, if you wasn't pregnant this season, she would be giving you the business. So she just shifted over to Tanya because Tanya wasn't pregnant. Portia, this little fake little, let's work on our friendship, it's not going to work. I totally agree with Nene when Nene says, I mean, we're going to end this real quick, but Kenya, I'm going to give you Kenya stands one thing. Y'all probably done clicked off the video by now anyway. Kenya is carrying this season. Kenya knows how to work reality TV. She knows how to get herself to be the lead storyline every week. Kenya is the only one really, real or fake, putting her business in the streets. Everyone else is just sidekicking to Kenya. So I guess she can be a diva if she want to be, because no one else has a storyline. No one else. And I guarantee you, next season, Eva, if you're not pregnant, watch out. Portia, if you're not pregnant, watch out. Kenya is not going to waste her time fooling with Nene. She going to be trying to drag all you ladies. I don't even understand why she made up with Marlo. Because her and Marlo probably going to get into a fight before the end of this season is over. That's it, y'all. Go ahead, subscribe to Kiss My Cheeks TV. You know, I love for y'all to come along and watch The Real Housewives of Atlanta. I know it's getting ready to go off, but I feel like these last few episodes are going to be good. I know this reunion going to be good, and you know I'm going to be watching it. And it's almost time for the Potomac ladies to start as well. So go ahead and subscribe, and we can get in the reviews. Get in the comments. Let me know what you think about this episode. If y'all love Kenya, tell me how much y'all love Kenya and how much y'all hate me. But if you don't love Kenya and you just want to leave a nice opinion of what you thought about the show, let's get in the comments and talk about that too. All right, y'all, like, share, all that good stuff, and I will see you all next week. Bye.